What's up, guys? It's officially been 1 year since we started this thing. I think on our first month we had like 100 views or something. Now we're getting a couple 100,000 across all platforms and stuff. It's still small, I know, but we're starting to compound that growth a little bit. We just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys, the viewers, the listeners, whoever's watching this every single month. And if you guys enjoy the content, want us to continue doing it and putting more effort into it, just like and share with all your family and friends, and we'll keep doing this stupid shit. Also, sorry about missing last week's pod. We had some technical difficulties, but now we're recording on a bunch of SD cards and SSDs and stuff, so maybe that won't happen again. Maybe. I don't know. But let's get into the pod. Yeah. Shit's not looking too good for Trump, bro. He didn't want to release these Epstein files, but we got these emails.
Epstein emails.
Right? Shit's crazy, Bubba.
What's up with Bubba?
I don't know who Bubba is, right? Also, we'll talk about 50-year mortgages and Canada's new Build Canada Homes plan.
50-year mortgage.
That's wild, man. Weirdly, I feel like a lot of Canadians would welcome that. Speaking of Canada, there's a new budget that either passed or is about to pass, depending on when you're watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like it might. Over in sports, the Leafs season might already be over. For some people.
Shit, man.
Or just eye test.
Still trying to root for the boys, man, even though it's not a good season for the boys.
They're making it tough. Nico Harrison.
Shocker, right? Like, who would have thought?
Should have been the day after, but I got there eventually. NBA announced their new all-star format.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
I mean, they got to try something.
It's right? What we were talking about.
Yeah, like nobody's been tuning in that much the last couple of years. Like last year, I think they hit their lowest ratings ever or something on there.
Horrible. Yeah, and Cam Skattebo, he got a unfortunate injury, but he's streaming now. And
so was everyone else.
he had a question. That was pretty interesting.
Okay. Yeah. And after all that, we do have some things for off topic, and there's also some questions at the end of it all. Bubba. Epstein emails. This shit's hilarious, man. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the viral email. So this email is between Epstein and his brother, in which he writes, what is he? I'd rather be in Donald D's shoes. And then Epstein replies, you mean Donnie T? And then he replies, you and your boy Donnie can make a remake of the movie Get Hard.
Oh, shit.
And then the bombshell over here, and ask him if Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba. God damn, bro.
Who the hell is Bubba?
I don't know who Bubba is, man. Then he talks about all good banning with me. A while back, you mentioned you were pre-diabetic. Okay. But yeah, Bubba.
That's what people are assuming is who?
It's Bill Clinton. Right? That's what they're assuming. Do you think that's what that little picture was?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? He's pointing there and it's hung up there because Donnie
wearing a dress.
You're wearing a dress? but it's said to be there's a guy who wore a dress for that thing to get painted.
Yeah.
Like he sat
and they just switched out the face?
Yeah, he switched out the face. But I mean, I was just thinking about it. Like, you think this is why why Hillary hates Trump so much, right? Right? Like, you know, Hillary Clinton.
These emails?
Yeah, maybe Bubba likes Trump a little bit more than Hillary CEO. I don't know what that is.
And Bubba's been on that plane apparently 20-something times.
Bubba's been really quiet, man. Bubba's been really quiet.
I actually haven't seen him. I don't know.
He had enough of a scandal in his life. The whole Lewinsky thing. Like, he's like, I'm done with scandal.
Even with that shit, did you see? Like, they're saying that a lot of that had to do with, certain intelligence information as well. Like, the way it came out.
The Lewinsky stuff?
Yeah, like it wasn't just out there. It was like they were using it to blackmail him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a lot of shit out there now. I don't even know what the hell is true anymore. Even when I was looking at all of these emails, I was like, what's fake here? Well, like, you can't even discern this because there's something around 2,200 emails, right? And Donald Trump is named in 1,600 plus of them.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then the way they release this
isn't
like a PDF. So you can just press Control F and then search through an entire like length of them and see what they are. It's a bunch of pictures.
Yeah.
So whatever crazy person wants to go through 2,200 emails, you have to go through every single one.
Scandals.
Read them. Huh?
Who scanned them all?
I don't know, man. Somebody's putting in this work.
So what happened? Like they weren't going to release it, and now they just because I saw like a bunch of people like media influencers I followed. They're like, oh, he's going to get impeached. Watch out, more is coming.
Yeah.
They're putting that on their stories. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I thought they weren't going to release anything, and then all these emails started coming out.
These aren't the files, right?
No.
Yeah.
This is the House committee. They released these emails.
Yeah.
This isn't the Epstein files.
Okay.
Right? Like all the files are still on, like, they still have them. They
Yeah.
haven't.
That's what
Whether
we
they-
need to see. We need to see the files.
Right?
I'm
But
not losing those.
like, look at these other emails, right? I think we have another one of Landon Thomas Jr., who this guy used to be a reporter for the New York Times.
Okay.
I'm not going to read this entire thing, but he writes, have them ask my houseman about Donald almost walking through the door, leaving his nose print on the glass as young women were swimming in the pool. And he was so focused, he walked straight into the door. Yo, what?
Oh, my
How
God.
do you do this? And then he's like, now everyone coming to me thinking I have juicy info on you and Trump. So he's talking about Epstein and Trump.
Yeah.
And he's like, the story will never die.
Who is this guy?
This is Landon Thomas Jr. He's like a New York Times reporter. At that time he was. I don't know what the hell he does now.
Okay.
Or if he still is. But
Yeah.
this thing runs deep. I think there's even some stuff about Peter Thiel, that third email I think we had. What is it? He says, there. Oh, the first one, it's a redacted, so I don't know if that's a victim or who that is, but this person's like, I'm at the door, but I'll wait for my time. I don't want to come early to find Trump in your house, smiley face, smiley face.
Wow.
Right? To be fair, though, that's 2017, and Trump would have been president at that time, which the White House, you can't really go and come as you please. Like, everyone knows your schedule, so I don't know what that is, right? That could just be BS.
Yeah.
And then the second one is kind of going a little bit viral. This is Jeffrey Epstein emailing Peter Thiel. He's like, that was fun. See you in 3 weeks.
Damn.
Right. Which then again, like, we also don't know the context there.
Yeah.
Right. Like, everyone knows what Peter Thiel is, right?
That's
The
that dude
privacy
that
guy.
had to think about saving the human race.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that could mean anything. They could be conducting business, right? Look at Epstein, Peter Thiel, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, it's not only them. Bannon, like a whole bunch of these people
The
are connected.
names
Yeah,
are
the
crazy.
names that were in these emails is pretty wild.
And how like lax they are, right? They're just like how you would text your buddies, kind of. It feels like, right?
It feels like a old man's group chat.
Yeah.
Right, the way these guys are just emailing back and
But
forth.
was WhatsApp available then? Maybe they didn't have the option.
2017.
2014. Was
Yeah,
that then?
yeah, some of them. Yeah. It's also old people, right? Like old
Yeah.
people use Facebook, right? Nobody else uses it. And these young kids are streaming, right? We're podcasting. They probably think we're old.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, so like a lot is being made of this.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's like I saw a bunch of like right wing commentators.
Mhm.
They're not even talking about it.
Yeah.
They're just like, we don't even want to touch this. We're gonna act like it never happened. We're just gonna stay away from it.
I feel like it's one or the other on that side.
Mhm.
Like everyone who's right wing are just kind of either they're making up excuses for it, just like Trump is hoax, just like Russia, whatever he's
Mhm.
saying, or they're ignoring it. Like it
Mhm.
never existed, like you were saying.
Yeah. And then like the left is like saying what you were saying.
Mhm.
Like they're basically saying that they wanna, this is the end. It's over now.
The people I'm talking about though, they're like more to come. Nothing more came.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Well,
more.
2,200 emails, right?
Yeah.
To get through them, like over the couple of weeks, right? You're going to keep seeing shit. Like people are going
Yeah.
to read them. Another one's going to go viral. Another one's going to go viral. Another
Yeah.
one's going to go
Yeah.
viral. It's also done at a pretty opportune time, right? Because right after the government shutdown, it's ending,
Yeah.
to spin the narrative back
that
that way.
lasted really long, eh?
The
Too-
longest one ever,
All
Yeah.
the flights and
record.
stuff too.
right?
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. I feel like Republicans right now are torn. Trump responded to this whole thing.
I don't care about release or not. What I think you should do, if you're going to do it, then you have to go into Epstein's friends. Just Reed Hoffman spent a lot of time on the island. I was never in his island. Bill Clinton went there supposedly 28
28.
times. You're going to have to look into his friends because if they're going to do that, And I think the perfect guy to do it would be Southern District, somebody like Jay Clayton. I understand that's who's been assigned.
But does the congressman have a point though?
You're ordering release of more files.
Does Marjorie Taylor Greene have a point?
Does she have a point?
I know nothing about her.
All the files.
Oh, they can have whatever they want. They already do. I think they have 50,000 pages already. Look, this is a Democrat hoax. This is a hoax put out by the Democrat, and a few Republicans have got along with it because they're weak and ineffective. But this is a Democrat hoax to get away from the fact that they just lost the shutdown and they've lost the elections. They've lost the big election, to me, in a record number. They lost the popular votes. They lost the swing states. They lost everything. I think it was 312 to 220 something. So this is a way of not talking about that. It's a hoax. This is no different than Russia. And it's headed up by Democrats and some very weak Republicans.
I saw Pam Bondi.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, we're going to go after this hard. We're taking this very seriously.
Okay.
They're going to go after Bill Clinton. They're going after Democrats. He's like, anyone mentioned any high figure, high target people, we're going to go after them.
Just not Trump.
So I mean, they're like, okay, you guys want to play?
Yeah.
Game on, right? They're going to go after, and the DOJ is investigating now.
Yeah.
They're looking into the Clintons.
Okay. But like, he's doing the same thing that most of them are doing, right? Just
Right.
evading it.
Mm.
And then some Republicans are actually, this is the first time I've seen him getting tested on that front.
Mm.
And then he's acknowledging it too, right?
Mm. Well, he makes it like, if you're not going to release the files, right?
Mhm.
Because like, it makes me think, like, you guys remember when Elon Musk was saying that, like, he was arguing back and forth with him and Steve Bannon, and they're having this back and forth, and they were like, there's infighting in the
Supposedly
Republican
punched
Party.
them or whatever.
Or some shit happened, right? And then Elon goes, bombshell, Trump's in the Epstein files.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, hell no, it can't be true. He just said that. He's gaslighting, whatever, right? Clearly, he's in these emails.
Yeah.
These emails are probably in the files, right? So, like, he's out of 2,200 emails, his name's mentioned 1,600 times,
That's wild.
right? Like 1,600 of the 2,200 emails, his name's in them.
Like, the one thing's clear. Like, if you're not his friend, what do you want to call him? Accomplice? Like, something.
Yeah.
There's too much there.
Well, there's clear evidence.
Well, there's pictures of
There's
them too.
pictures,
Yeah,
video.
There's also clear evidence because he's saying that he stopped talking to him in 2004, I think is what he said, right? There's evidence of them through these emails, basically, that, you know, they've kept in touch until at least 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 years after he said he stopped, right? And by the time Epstein was already convicted of his first offense, all that stuff was going on,
Mm-hmm.
right? There's a bunch of stuff about even Virginia Giuffre or whatever, and her, like, he did mentioning that she was taken from Mar-a-Lago, all this other stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then we saw Trump before say that he was thinking of pardoning Maxwell, and then he's asked about it again.
What do you have to say?
Have you ruled out a pardon for Ghislaine Maxwell?
I haven't even thought about it. I mean, I haven't thought about it for months. Maybe I haven't thought about it at all. You're just asking me a question, but I don't talk about that. I don't rule it in or out. I don't even think about it. Very few.
Timeline for when you might release more of those files? Can I be
Which ones?
Which one? He knows exactly. He's so good at doing that, right?
He's so dumb about it.
Like,
Right?
what files?
Yeah, what
Never heard of
files?
files.
When are you gonna release more? Like Ghislaine Maxwell, like that whole thing. Remember the clip that I was talking about was when he said it to Diddy, right? He was saying that I might pardon him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before that same interview or whatever, he was like, yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell, we'll look into it. Right
Yeah.
now, he's like, oh shit, right? Because Ghislaine Maxwell probably has a lot of dirt in the situation. She starts talking.
For sure.
She's kind of quieted down,
Yeah.
right? She hasn't really.
They
said
moved her too over.
Yeah,
some-
she's all
yeah.
comfy,
Yeah.
sitting good
There's
now.
probably a reason. I don't know.
Who knows?
Prison.
There's enough
With
there.
everything that she's been through,
Yeah.
even the one of those emails, the 2017 one, was it that one? I can't remember. One of those emails, when I was reading them, when I was doing a little bit of research, was legit like 2 months before he hung himself, and he's
Wow.
having these email threads with like, you can't call this shit a hoax.
Yeah.
It's like they're using it to paint a narrative, and they're using it at an opportune time.
Yeah.
But to not address this, like, this is where you see like people just idolize politicians, right? And just like, these guys aren't gods,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Just
yeah.
because you have conservative values or liberal values doesn't mean that you should idolize these people as if they're gods. They're just people. And when they
with a lot of power.
Yeah, with a lot of power.
Yeah.
And when they say things that are wrong or they mess up, you should be able to be like, no, without being like, oh no, the other side's going to spin this, so I have to say it in this way. Otherwise, we're going to lose this fight, right?
Yeah.
There's people out here that don't even, their values come second to whoever their political leader is. They're like, this guy, I'm going to ride with this guy no matter what.
Yeah.
Right?
It's objectivity. That's what's never there. The one thing about Trump though is he keeps saying every time he'll say, "I didn't go to that island. I didn't go.
Yeah.
I didn't go to that."
This time he's like, I'm not the island.
if it's in the files somehow, if that's in the files that he went to that island,
Yeah.
that's gonna look really.
You know
really
what
bad.
it is? Because even in the emails from what I've read so far, they refer to him being at Epstein's house.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. They even mention him knowing about the girls.
Yeah. And there's a whole bunch of shit going on, but like they never mention him about any island.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the log, right?
Yeah. So he probably knows that he didn't go to the island, but that doesn't mean other shit didn't happen.
Right.
Like you saw Prince Andrew,
Yeah.
right? They stripped him of his title.
No longer
Oh,
planned.
yeah.
Which like
Just Andrew.
the shit that he's been up to, he's been guilty. I don't even know why they let him sit with that for so long.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't even, some people actually feel bad for him.
Oh my God.
It's like,
No.
there's
Still given like a severance package. Like he's
which
fine.
is crazy.
And a house.
Right?
He's chilling.
For doing all the stupid shit you do, like
The
still.
disgusting things.
Right?
They accuse
He's
him of.
fine.
My God. I mean, yeah, let's move on to these houses. So Trump has a 50-year mortgage idea.
Great idea. Another one.
So mortgages in the USA, the way that they work, they're a little different than Canada fixed rate mortgages. A 30-year fixed rate mortgage would mean that you have a 30-year and a 15-year,
Yeah.
right? And a 30-year fixed rate mortgage would mean that your interest rate is fixed whenever whatever the interest rate that you agreed upon, signed off on, is fixed for 30 years. Right?
Okay.
Same thing if you get a 15-year, right? So
Yeah.
that's usually their decision in the US. Like it's like, should I do 15? Should I do 30?
Okay.
In Canada, we have the 5-year fixed rate mortgage.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah, sometimes 3.
Yeah.
That's amortized over 30 years,
Yeah.
right? Or 25 years, depending on like how good your credit is, right?
Yeah.
Which like, I don't know. Trump got a lot of pushback here,
Yeah.
right? And a little part of me was like, you know how he's arguing for interest rates?
Yeah.
And he's arguing for, now he's saying 50-year mortgages. He's a real estate guy. They built their empire on real estate.
Yeah.
What if he just wants more of like his real estate to appreciate
For himself?
I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, just speculating, right?
Makes
It's not a
sense.
stretch.
Yeah.
But yeah, the mortgages thing in Canada, I feel like it is something they should have. Like not
A
the
50-year
not, not the 50-year,
Yeah.
not the 50-year. I'm just saying the like 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Like imagine all the people right now if they that are struggling with their payments
Yeah.
because interest rates have gone up. Right. And they made this choice. Some of them aren't even bad choices, but how much interest rates went up, right?
Yeah.
They are over leveraged now and it's hard for them to maintain it.
Yeah.
But imagine if at that time they locked in interest rates,
Yeah.
right? Majority of Canadians right now probably wouldn't be complaining.
They wouldn't be affected so much.
You also wouldn't see political divide. You probably wouldn't see that much crime because people are okay, right?
Yeah.
They're good. They can spend on holidays. They can go on vacations. You wouldn't see people fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and when you have certainty, you can actually make good, logical financial decisions, right? Because you know for the next 30 years, like some people,
Yeah.
right? Some people like to jump around to houses. That's your own, blunders, right? But like some people want to be like, okay, I want to be in a certain house for, a while. And mortgages are typically front loaded. You pay a lot of interest first, pay a lot of principal
Yeah.
later, right? So
Yeah.
it lets you financially plan.
Yeah. Exactly. That was the whole major complaint about it, right? They're front loaded like crazy. So you end up paying way more interest. Like if you run just like an example, I ran on ChatGPT, like a $500,000 loan. Over the course of the loan, 30 years at the same interest rate, you'd end up paying at 30 years you pay 600,000 and at 50-year mortgage you end up paying $1.2 million in interest. It literally doubles.
Yeah.
And the payment goes down by $212 a month.
Yeah.
So like, how much is it really going down? It's $200 worth 600,000 in the 50 year, and imagine a 50-year mortgage.
But that's
Outlive your life.
A 30-year mortgage feels like you're never going to pay it off. A 50-year, you're gonna Never pay that off.
Yeah.
It's wild to think about it that way, but you look at the world we live in today, the amount of people I've seen talk about like, I get my check and then my rent is $3,000. So I put $3,000 to my rent.
Yeah.
I have $1,500 left and I spend it on my friends and eating, and like you all see Instagram reels on that, right? And I'm just like, okay, the world that we live in, most people even just jump from house to house, right? They think they made some sound financial decision. Like our parents are from the generation. Well, our parents jumped around a lot, but a lot of Indian parents would be like
one home.
You grow up in that home, you've paid that off, right? And you kind of just now, like, you know, as you gradually go through life, your life gets a little easier. It continues to get a little easier. These days, because of, I don't know, call it social media or whatever the hell, there's always this competition.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, oh, they bought a house, right? There's this, there's a 3-car garage with a 3-car garage house. You have 4 people live here, like, why do you need a 5,000 square foot house? You don't need it. Yeah. Right? But like, you'll just keep playing that game and then park the 2 cars in your driveway. So it doesn't, if most people, that 30 years, that mortgage, they don't pay it off in their lifetime anyways. Yeah. Like they'll buy their first house. A lot of people by the time they're 30, right? They'll die without paying off their mortgage ever. Yeah. Right? So to that person, 50-year mortgages in Canada would probably, with these massive mortgages that people have, like $1 million plus some of these people because of the situation that they've gotten themselves into, you're talking like $1,000 a month. Yeah. Right? That much cash flow to a person, that's big.
Yeah.
But it would probably inflate the housing market even more.
100%.
And the amount of interest that you pay over that term, I don't know, that number was shocking to me. I'm like, $200. Like a $3,000 payment versus a $2,800 payment just for what? Right. $200 doesn't do much.
Yeah. You can go out for dinner twice.
Yeah, she's like, it does do a lot.
People are complaining about McDonald's being $30 and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, but I feel like
McDonald's prices have ridiculously gone up. It used to be like $10 for a whole meal.
McDonald's, Tim Hortons, everywhere you go. Yeah. It almost makes 0 sense to go to a lot of these places because you're not getting quality food.
Rather sit down and dine. Why get fast food? Exactly. Pointless.
That whole clone meat thing that was going viral, like last week or a couple weeks ago or whatever. You know, people making a big stink about it, like, oh my God, clone meat. I was thinking, like, you're probably the same person that eats McDonald's.
Right? Like, does it affect you?
Or KFC? You think, like, this is coming from, like, you know, some...
Yeah, they're like, processed meats, no problem. A clone, that's
where I draw a line. You don't know what these people... Like, I get it, because there's going to be a lot of people saying that we don't know what's being fed and, like, how these things are being raised and stuff. When you clone them, it kind of...
Or they don't know enough about cloning, which I don't either.
No,
so it was like, I was like, what is that?
Yeah, it's headed down the wrong path. Like, I get it. Yeah. But I don't know. To me, I just, it's usually the people that complain the hardest. Yeah. They have no problem with like fast food and shit, right? But you're complaining about clone meat. But yeah, I feel like the 50-year mortgage thing is just a way of like Trump to continue, I don't know, trying to win over some shit.
Yeah, it feels like we're getting closer to that midterm, and now he's kind of playing the game, right? He's like appeasing voters, and then he's talking about, what was he saying about $2K to each person, or
for the tariffs, right?
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna give $2,000. Yeah, everyone, or just low income people.
Yeah, low income people. He's like $2,000 dividends or some shit.
And he got rid of the tariffs now too, right?
He's on some food.
Because people were saying groceries are too expensive.
Yeah,
exactly.
So like
that's campaigning.
His plan is backfiring. Yeah, like in front of him. Yeah, right. Like whatever his plan is kind of crumbling a little bit right now.
This is the first time we've seen him backtrack a bit. Yeah. He's always like, I don't care.
Even the way they like to try to flip it. Like I saw them talking about like whichever TSA workers were working throughout this shutdown. Yeah, you guys get a $10,000 each.
Yeah, I saw that. Like,
imagine that guy who's like working the whole time, and then the day before he's just like, I've had enough. I'm not going to work. Everyone else gets $10,000 and you don't. Yeah, it sucks, right? But yeah. People continue to flip on him. I thought, I don't know if you saw Laura Ingraham talking shit about this H-1B visa, and they kind of a little bit had a disconnect there on this Fox interview.
And does that mean the H-1B visa thing will not be a big priority for your administration? Because if you want to raise wages for American workers, you can't flood the country with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of foreign workers.
You also do have to bring in talent. When
we
a
have
country
plenty of talented people here.
No, you don't. You don't have certain talents, and people have to learn.
God.
You can't take people off an unemployment line and say, I'm going to put you into a factory where we're going to make missiles, or I'm going to put
How did we ever do it before?
Well, let me
When you and I were
I'll give you
growing
an
up.
example. In Georgia, they raided because they wanted illegal immigrants out. They had people from South Korea that made
Hyundai.
batteries all their lives. You know, making batteries are very complicated. It's not an easy thing and very dangerous. A lot of explosions, a lot of problems. They had like 500 or 600 people, early stages, to make batteries and to teach people how to do it. Well, they wanted them to get out of the country. You're going to need that, Laura. I mean, I know you and I disagree on this. You can't just say a country's coming in, going to invest $10 billion to build a plant, and going to take people off an unemployment line who haven't worked in 5 years, and they're going to start making missiles. It doesn't work that way.
Yo, like this whole thing, like how he went so hard on the other side and he did that gold card or whatever. What was it, $1 million for their gold card?
Yeah.
Or something like that, right? Like where you get permanent residency into
you can pay
the US
for
or
it,
whatever, pay for it, right? And the H-1B visas, like everyone was against him, right? And he was like, yeah, because you need to make Americans get. Now he's backtracked off of this too.
Yeah. And
Right?
that lady's like Republican, right?
Who? Yeah,
And that was on Fox. So
she's the shut up and dribble lady.
that's her, yeah.
The one that
She
was like
looks
to LeBron,
familiar.
like shut up and dribble. yeah.
Really? She said that?
You never saw that clip?
No.
It's from like 3-4 years ago.
It was that lady.
LeBron was like saying some shit. I don't even know what he was talking about, but
I
some
don't-
like social justice issue or whatever. And I guess she didn't know who LeBron was, like how mainstream he is. She's like, maybe you should just shut up and dribble.
Wow. How do you respond to that?
I don't remember.
I don't remember much
Yeah.
backlash, but I don't think it would, like,
Yeah,
nobody was
at that
standing up
time
for
it was
her.
like whatever. But yeah, this H-1B thing, like he's backtracking off of it now. Like I was even thinking about Canada, right? You have this immigration problem. Like we made fun of him, but this is where you have to be a little bit objective, right? Like, look, he cut off immigration was a problem in the U.S.
Yeah.
right. Like it's a problem in Canada. It's a problem in Europe, right? It's a problem in a lot of places.
A
right?
lot, yeah.
A lot of people came in too quickly. Kind of made people racist. People hate each other,
Yeah.
right? And then it does whatever it does to the economy, right? Inflates it. So what Trump did as soon as he came in is he cut it off, and immigration kind of stopped almost immediately,
Yeah.
right? But then, which is a good thing,
Yeah.
right? Because that's what you needed to do. But
Yeah.
then the bad thing is the ICE agents, and then
Yeah.
glorifying pulling people out of like your Home Depot or hotels
Yeah,
or
yeah,
in front of their parents, and like tearing apart families
I
because
saw
we
some
don't
kid
care.
get
They're-
pepper sprayed the other
yeah,
day.
doing that shit, right? Like you're kind of like, you could have just stopped it there and then like been humane about it a little bit, or you could be like, we don't care, we're gonna do it this way, right?
Yeah.
And if you're doing that and now you're saying H-1B visas are okay,
Yeah.
which they gave what's his name, the brown dude that ran for
Gosh.
president, what's his name?
Oh, Vivek?
Yeah, Vivek.
Yeah.
They're giving him shit for liking the H-1B visa.
Yeah,
Like, what's
yeah.
wrong with him? So, like, in terms of Canada, like, you remember Polyev was saying something about a blue seal.
Yeah, the blue seal.
Yeah, when he was running for his thing, which was like basically anyone coming from foreign countries, like people that are skilled, you come, you write a test, and then you get accredited and your degree transfers over.
Yeah.
Right. Which, like, if you're a highly skilled individual, right, as long as it's done the right way and they can't just fake some bullshit. And now, like, you have these retards who are like engineers here and they shouldn't
Yeah.
be, right? As long as like it's done the right way,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Because you see Silicon Valley, like they attract all these big people, right?
Mhm.
And then you create jobs and businesses and prop up the economy, and then you create jobs for everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Which then, like, because Polyev didn't get elected, obviously, that never came into fruition.
Yeah.
Right. And this is where, like, I feel like Mark Carney had a chance, like, where he could win over some voters or some of the conservative base in Canada a little
Yeah.
bit. Just give people flowers. Right.
Yeah.
He could have easily, instead of being like, yeah, we're going to take advantage of this, and everyone's like, oh, screw immigrants or whatever, right?
Yeah.
He could have easily been like, guys, you remember during the campaign, Polyev said this blue seal thing? I actually really like that. Trump
Yeah.
would have done that.
Yeah.
Right? We can shit on him for the Epstein shit, but
Yeah.
he's smart with like spinning narratives and
Mhm.
shit like that. That's all Carney would have done.
Yeah.
If he did something like that, sorry, it would have helped that
Yeah.
case, right?
For sure.
Because if you would want to get skilled workers here, right?
Yeah.
You just don't want to get.
Unskilled.
No, it's not even that. I feel like the volume of them,
Yeah.
because when a lot of the labor force comes,
Mhm.
most people in the middle class and lower class get screwed.
Yeah. That's what people are scared about. They don't want them to take our jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll just start crying about that.
Yeah, which, like, if somebody's like a highly skilled person, the idea is they would come here. Sure, some of them are going to come study here. Like China's notorious for this, and then they go back to China and they don't really give a shit. They have like Harvard degrees, right? There's also this a whole bunch of shit about DEI, and I saw this stat the other day where they were like how they make it harder for Asians to get into Harvard. Right.
Oh, wow.
And if they didn't, like 95% of the university would be Asians.
But
I think they still are.
There's something too, like if they're that smart, they should be working in your country. You would want that, right?
Yes and no. Like it's not so much of a black and white line anymore.
Yeah,
right? Like I used to think of it black and white, like DEI, meritocracy, all of that. There's a little bit of a gray area, right?
Yeah.
The more you look at it, it's just that whenever it's politicized, then they just pull you in one direction or the other, and the extremes of it are ridiculous.
And the proven like political interference, especially here from China and India.
How many articles do you continue to read? I was reading one today about how much it's increased influence from China and Russia that they're interfering in our elections, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, Doug Ford hasn't realized they're not doing it through ads on TV during the World Series, right? They're quietly just doing it, right? Shit's always happening.
Yeah.
But there's a lot, like there's even this talk about Trump and his health. Have you seen this shit? So basically, he had an MRI done, right? And the White House didn't disclose any specific details of the imaging or whatever.
Yeah.
And then people started speculating. They're like, "Yo, his health is also right? Like, what the hell's wrong with
bruises on the hand and
all that shit, right?" So then he responded to that.
To get an MRI, I understand that the results were good, but what was it for?
Because it's part of my physical. Getting an MRI is very standard. Well, you think I shouldn't have it? Other people get it. I had an MRI. Here's what's curious. I had an MRI. The doctor said it was the best result he has ever seen. That's it. But I had an MRI as part of my standard yearly, or I think they do it every 2 years, but I have the physical every year. And the result was outstanding. Did you know? I have no idea what they analyzed. But whatever they analyzed it well, and they said that I had as good a result as they've ever seen.
This guy how old is he? 80? He has the best MRI result ever seen.
Bro, I have no idea what they analyzed. How do you know it's the best then?
And the MRI
Better than the last guy.
Since when is an MRI part of your standard physical?
It's not. It's not.
After you get your physical, you guys get MRI?
Maybe the president.
Yeah, maybe a billionaire's physical. But
maybe an 80-year-old president.
Yeah,
right?
and age too, yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot to everything that's going on, and I feel like everything's kind of dwindling for the Republican base right now. If they can weather this, they're crazy.
It just shows me that he's backtracking everything, and he's trying to get votes now.
Yeah.
Because he's watching that popularity.
Yeah. It's tanking right now.
Yeah.
Right. But, like, it also, like, I look at the online influencer world, right? And I always appreciate people, no matter what side of the political spectrum they are, when they can be honest with these political leaders, right? Like, you can clearly see some people have conservative values, some people have liberal values, right? And you can respect them. You can have conversations with normal people. You can even be like, "Oh, I get why you think that way. I believe this. That's fine. It's okay," right? With crazy people, you can't, right? Like, they'll pull you on the opposite ends of this, and the extremes are wild, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go back to Canada, right? Mark Carney, this Build Canada Homes plan.
Yeah.
Which, like, I get it. He wants to build these affordable housing units.
Yeah. He's proposing this new Build Canada Homes. So he's making a whole entity. So kind of more bureaucracy. He's making a whole thing. So he's just saying that effectively the government would become a developer.
Yeah.
That was part of his platform, right?
It was a part
That's
of
what
his
he ran
platform,
on.
yeah. But like, it does nothing for like single family homes.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Right. And the housing market's like tanking right now anyways.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't have to control the inflation on housing. It's nosedive.
yeah. Like, who's buying houses right now? Right.
There's even pre-con like condos I saw in Oakville. For like $400K.
Yeah.
Things are correcting on their own. Nobody can afford anything.
Yeah.
But like even his housing projects, all prefab and modular homes. Right?
Yeah.
Is that really what you want to be doing?
If you want to inflate how many homes you've built as like a stat, what would you do? You'd do that.
Great way to do
Because single
that.
family homes, trying to streamline them and develop cities and shit takes a lot of time.
Good
a
luck.
lot of time, right? And with bureaucracy, with something like this, what comes with the red tape? People in the middle getting paid. And that's what happens in bureaucracies, right? Everyone gets a little bit of handout. Give me a little bit of money, I'll do this. Give me a little bit of money, I'll do this. That's what keeps happening, right? But I feel like even like affordable housing, sure, it's a little bit of a problem, right? But most people's dream is to buy a single family home, right?
Yeah.
Is it to live in an affordable housing unit?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd assume.
Yeah. So right now, like I don't think anyone's a fan of the I haven't seen one positive thing come out about this. Maybe it's just not in my algorithm, but I don't see anyone being like, yeah, I'm so excited that they're doing this, right?
I think you nailed it when you said that he just wants some stats because he's trying to double housing in 10 years. You can't do that with detached homes, like bigger homes, right? You'd have to do what he's saying.
Yeah, imagine if you did build double think about the city that you live in, right? If they build double the homes in these cities, right? What's happening to your house? House prices,
And the area would be so congested.
right?
And like, what type of people do you attract?
Yeah. Like you see when they gentrified parts of New York, right? Like now it's fine because it kind of worked out eventually in Manhattan and stuff, right? But in the beginning it was weird, right? You have the crackheads living next to like, multi-million-dollar condos, right? Like it's weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know. To me, I feel like Canadian politics is, well, I guess it's global politics works the same way. But like you see kind of Doug Ford, he's trying to make Ontario landlord friendly with passing that new bill, making it easier to evict tenants, right? Which then obviously it's good for landlords, right? But then I also saw some shit about somebody who almost got evicted off of their paycheck being 1 cent short. Right? I don't know if you saw that going a little viral. Which, how do you write your paycheck 1 cent short? Like, are you just trying to go viral or some shit? Who does that?
That's probably just he's gone into a riff with his landlord.
But also when like people do think about landlords, they always think about these massive corporations when in reality it's a lot of mom and pop people outside of these big condo buildings,
like slumlords, right?
Outside of like these big condo buildings.
There
are people who work their entire lives and they build a little bit of a rental portfolio. And what happens with like these big massive corporations anyways, they have so many people that work for them that they're not going to let shitty tenants in. Usually they'll vet the shit out of them where like they won't get in, right? Where it sucks is for these mom and pop landlord people, right? You don't have the time you do vet people, criminal record checks and all these other things, references, where they've rented prior, right? But somebody's financial situation can change, a bunch of things can change. You're not going to recheck anything, right? Because you're busy with your life, right? And then they take advantage of it and they'll not pay rent and they'll sit in your house and now you're still paying the mortgage, right? And they're like, we don't care, you're rich. Right? Like, not everyone's rich, right? But even in that scenario, you then see Olivia Chow fighting back. She's like in Toronto, right? She's like Doug Ford's taking away from he's trying to get people evicted quickly. Right. And then like you're talking about inflation, they just passed some bylaw where they can build convenience stores.
I saw that. That's convenient.
Okay. Wherever I've seen that in cities, like when I've been in the States and stuff, you'll see it in a lot of cities, smaller cities.
A lot.
Yeah, you'll see it in New York. You'll see it in like border cities like Windsor and stuff will have them, right? Where certain it's never in like the suburbs. Right? It's never in like expensive neighborhoods.
They started doing them in like suburbs even when you go in.
Yeah,
the townhomes.
Yeah.
They'll have them right at the beginning.
But they're like structured, right?
It
like
makes sense.
Like imagine like having like 5-6 houses in a convenience store and then another 5-6 houses.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's ghetto.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't know. And that's how like what's the point of that? Who knows? Right? Maybe they just want more property tax or some shit they're trying to get. Like it's always about money.
Yeah. He said he's going to focus on supportive housing as well for the homeless in this Canada Homes plan.
Carney did? Okay. Let's move on to more of his plans. There's been a lot of talk about this budget, right? That's either passed or is in the process of being passed, depending on when you're watching this. Who knows? But here's a clip of Carney talking about it and then Paulia responding to it.
Coming budget will balance the operating deficit in 3 years by reducing wasteful government spending and doing more with less. The fact is that federal spending has been growing over the course of the last decade by more than 7% year over year. We've been spending faster than our economy was growing.
It's called a
We
deficit.
have to change that, and our government is changing.
Tomorrow will be the 10th costly Liberal budget after they doubled housing costs, doubled food bank lineups, and doubled the national debt. Now they're making exactly the same costly promises. And the Prime Minister says Canadians who can't afford to eat, heat, or house themselves need to make more, quote, sacrifices. The choice for us is simple. If a budget brings down the cost of living, we'll support it. If it brings up the cost of living, just like every other Liberal budget, we will vote no. So instead of trying to provoke a costly election on a costly budget, why not an affordable budget for an affordable life?
So, so obviously Poilievre's like, you know, he's the leader of the opposition. He's doing his job. He has to say that. But I don't know. This whole election thing that we were talking about before and conservatives crossing the floor.
Yeah.
Right. Which like, to like what you see what they do with Donald Trump, right? Obviously, I'm not saying the Epstein stuff, like pretty wild what the hell's going on there.
Yeah.
But Democrats are smart in their timing of it. Right? Liberals play the same game with conservatives here in Canada, right? And the conservatives fall for it every time, right? Like when the elections happened, they fell for it with Donald Trump. He's the enemy, right? They baited him, perfectly timed the election, won that thing, got out of there. Right?
Yeah.
And then now, right, the next biggest thing to happen, this budget's going to hit the floor.
Yeah.
Right before it starts happening, you start hearing these things. Oh, conservative
All the
MPs
people switching
might want to
over,
be
right?
liberals. Yeah. They keep saying this shit. They're going to cross the floor. Oh my God. And now you have all these conservative commentators, MPs. They're all like, that's a traitor. Like, oh my God, he crossed the floor.
Infighting.
Yeah, right. And he's just like, we hate them. We'll never forget. We'll never forget that he crossed the floor. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody knows these people's names. Nobody's going to remember that ever, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, election now, election. You don't want the smoke.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like, conservatives, Poilievre is probably one of the best political leaders you've had since Stephen Harper.
Yeah.
Right? If you're a conservative, right? You don't want to lose this opportunity for an election just on a whim because your algorithm feeds you these ideas that your side is so smart.
Yeah.
Right? Whenever something is happening, the liberals spin these stupid narratives and they get people thinking that, you know, maybe the problem isn't the budget. Let's just talk about these conservative MPs, right?
Yeah.
So what makes you think that even though Poilievre's ahead in certain polls or whatever, conservatives are ahead, like you're seeing this stuff, they prefer Poilievre. I don't know if you saw the Abacus poll, like a lot of people are excited about it. Look, Poilievre would have been a better leader or whatever, right? That's probably because more conservatives are voting in the polls because they're pissed off. Right? Whoever's happy isn't going to vote.
The polls are so skewed. Yeah.
So to me, it's like if you're going to have this election talk, right? Like, you have to a little bit be like realistic, right? And think like, okay, or Canadians like if you wait, Carney's gonna shoot himself in the foot. This economy is headed downward.
Yeah. Right? I think that would be the better move on their part. Just let's see this budget through. It's ridiculous. It's $78 billion deficit.
And if it did work and it's good for Canadians, then it's good for Canadians.
Then it works out.
Right?
Yeah.
But there's going to be people that would be angry about it, right? But like if it doesn't work, which like it seems like it's not going to work, just let him do it, right? And like even people are like, now he has a majority government. Like he was like 3 seats away to begin with, right? Like you think NDP isn't going to vote with him? You think the Bloc's not a little bit of an opportunist party right now where they're not going to be like, if you do this for us, we'll vote your way.
Yeah.
They don't need the conservatives.
Exactly.
Right? Like it's the same thing.
They never need it.
Yeah,
it's set up that way.
Yeah, so I don't really see it that way. But yeah,
he just labels this whole thing. What did he say? I'm blanking. He's like, these are investments and not spending.
Yeah.
On his budget, he's not going to be spending. He's going to be investing. That's what he just keeps saying.
I mean, like, look, man. Every guy out there, everyone's wives make investments, right? During the holiday season with the credit card, everyone makes investments, right? Everyone's got to make investments, but then at the end of the month, somebody's got to pay the credit card bill, right? Like, we pay it together.
The wife pays
I know we pay it together. I'm not saying that right away. She's like, I pay it.
You swipe the credit card as well.
But I'm just saying, right? Like if you're gonna make these investments, eventually somebody's gonna have to pay for it, right? They don't just pay for themselves, right? But like a lot of criticism about this thing is one one, the budget, the deficit.
Yeah.
Right? It's almost at $79 billion for 25, 26.
Yeah.
Right. And then 2, like they're saying, like if you're gonna spend this much, right, and you're saying that's transformational, people are criticizing that it's not necessarily transformational.
Yeah.
Right. Like for example, there's a 10-year, $51 billion fund for local infrastructure, but then TD was saying only about $9 billion of that is actually new money.
Okay.
The rest of it's been going.
Oh, well, that was the whole thing
Yeah.
too. A lot of the projects are
A lot of those projects are like that. There's some guy.
the LNG stuff too, right?
Yeah, a lot of them like are previous projects that they've kind of already started, and now they're
Throw 'em
saying
in
it's
here.
all a part of this, right? So a bunch of people are criticizing on that front, right? And then there's obviously the debt servicing costs
Yeah.
is going to rise, right?
Yeah.
Which like we're talking about credit cards, making fun of it or whatever, but when you have credit cards, right, and if you can't pay off the entire credit card, you have minimum payments, right? Deficits work the same way,
Yeah.
right? Like it's a reductive way to think about it, but same sort of shit, right? Like they rack up this debt, now somebody's got to make the interest payment,
Yeah.
right?
Who
Now,
makes them?
if the interest payment keeps going up, what do you think happens? Right? If it keeps going up, then federal funding for other programs that people right now want to argue so much about, like we need social wealth, starts to go away because they need all of that money to pay debt.
Yeah.
It's the same thing you do in normal life. If you rack up a lot of debt, your day-to-day, you know,
Your vacations go away.
they go away. You're just servicing debt your whole life. Right?
Yeah.
And anyone who's been caught in the debt spiral knows that, right?
Or taxes.
And then, and then there's the carbon and environmental stuff, right? They're saying that the budget tightens industrial carbon price, right? Which could be additional costs on Canadian businesses. At the same time, he's saying that he wants to remove the emission cap on oil and gas, right? Which, you know, people are saying it's contradictory. You know,
Yeah.
what the hell that really actually means, right? And then
How is he really minimizing his carbon footprint there?
I don't know. And then like this whole political viability risk idea, right? Where it's like, you know, you're mixing cuts and deficits and tax changes, right? Like
It seems like a budget you're trying to appease everybody. Yeah. And that's not how it's gonna work.
No.
It's never gonna work like that. You gotta make some enemies.
Yeah. So like I feel like a lot of people are gonna look at this and they're just like, it seems like he's trying to frame it. It just seems like a political move. The
Yeah.
entire thing seems like a political move, right? Because you see the economy is headed in this like weird space. So you want to try to inflate it somehow.
Yeah.
Right? Because it doesn't seem like it's going to get any better with cutting immigration, with cutting all these things. So you're going to inflate it by spending.
Exactly.
Right?
Is the Leaf season already over?
I hope not, man. But it's getting a little, I don't know, man, disheartening for lack of a better
What's it
word.
been, like 10 games or a little over, whatever it is the first quarter of the season?
Bro, last week when we missed the pod, I was like, you know, this week on the pod, let's talk about how the Leafs are on a heater, right? 'Cause they went on a 2-game winning streak. I was like, we're in it, right? Like we're coming, right?
Yeah.
And then now, oh my god,
Right now, they're on a 5-game losing streak.
Yeah.
You got Austin Matthews gone to IR.
Yeah.
Stollers looks bad. He just looked plain bad, and now he's injured on top of
Yeah.
it. Defense looking
Not
atrocious,
Yeah.
and Tanev gets injured. Your best guy is like 40 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know. They need to trade for a top 6 guy, and they have no cap space to do it.
Yeah.
Nobody has filled that Marner role. There's
Yeah.
no facilitator. That was his thing, setting everybody up. Nobody has been able to fill that role, and they're on a 5-game losing streak. Just watching them, it's horrible, man. How are you losing to the Kings? How like no effort there? I don't know. I feel like that experiment, the whole core 4, whatever the hell they're called, may be over, man. I don't know.
Okay, so to me, I feel like the coming off of the high, like it's like you shouldn't take things for granted, right? Like,
Yeah.
coming off of the high with Marner, Nylander, and Matthews, right? Like, and you go into these last 2-3 seasons where they're doing so well,
Yeah.
right? And then we get annoyed with their playoff exits, right? When Florida went on to win, the Stanley Cup, right? And, we went from loving Brad Marchand for the, 4 Nations to hating him again by the time the playoffs rolled around.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, you see that and then you kind of grow to expect it.
Yeah.
Right? At least we're like a household name in the regular season, right? They're kind of just like tearing it apart, or top of the division, top of the conference, right? That's what we kind of were, always hanging around there last 2 years or so.
Yeah.
And then now we're watching them be a bottom feeder almost, bro. Like
they're almost the worst team in the league, and if this team doesn't make the playoffs, what a massive failure. Like, what do you do with that salary cap? What the hell do you do with that team?
I think, I think as a fan base, you gotta realize like how much we shat on like Marner and all these guys, right? And then now he's gone. I'm not trying to make this whole pro Marner podcast, right? But I'm just saying he's gone now. And like, we're not doing so good, right? And it
he's doing all right.
and it feels like, while these players are here, maybe you shouldn't shit on them, right? Too much, right? Like criticize your team, sure.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like I'm going to take a little bit of that, right? And just be a little bit hopeful, right? Austin Matthews comes back at some point, right?
Yeah.
The team starts firing on all cylinders. Maybe we can get it together. Maybe we can make the playoffs, right? And if the Blue Jays taught us anything, man, like when a team's going on a run, you kind of support them, right? And I remember when I was watching the Blue Jays series, a little part of me was thinking like, okay, Toronto sports in general, I just want to be, just for 1 year, just be a delusional fan. Instead of just a hating one and being like, why can't our team just, right? I just want to be like, yo, fuck it. Like, I'm going to support the Buds. I'm going to support the Raptors. I'm going to support the Jays. And like, let's just see if they can do some shit, right? And if they can't, whatever. We'll throw on our jerseys. It's a wasteful season. It is what it is, right?
No, they're making it hard, man. Coming from that Jays team, everyone's like, oh my God, I can't believe we lost. Like, they were trying. You could see when they lost, like how they were just, their souls were crushed. These guys, it's not there. It's right on the ice. They don't give a shit.
Hockey's also a different sport, man. It's a different sport. Like, you have these short little rushes, right? People time on ice, like every single game, even for superstars, like 18 to 22, 23 minutes, right? Baseball's a little bit different, right? But I don't know if their hearts aren't necessarily in it, right? Like you saw Vladdy wear that, Austin Matthews jersey. Austin Matthews definitely gets a lot of love here, right?
Yeah.
You kind of just coined him. He's an American. He's basically a Canadian to us at this point, right? But again, right? Like a lot of Leafs fans will be like, "Screw Matthews, right? Get him out of here!" Right away to that, right? If he leaves, what else do we have?
Nothing.
He's one of the best players in the league, right? You want to continue to try to see if you can pull this thing together. Maybe get rid of some of the oldies. I don't know what's going to happen here, right? If you can make some trades, I don't know what they can or cannot do, but
Raptors are looking pretty good.
Raptors are looking fire, man.
Raptors kind of having a breakout year.
You know what I like about the Raptors? Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, and RJ Barrett, low key, they're kind of a tall, lanky, defending the perimeter kind of lineup. So if somebody wants to play small ball against them, they're built like that.
It works. Right now, I think they're sitting in a playoff spot.
Yeah. It's the first time Raptors win above 500 since 2022.
I would not have called that.
Bro, when I'm watching some of these games and I see B.I., Barrett, and Scotty Barnes all go for like a 20 piece, 22, 23, and they combine for like 70 points. Damn, bro. Like, that's pretty good.
At least we got them and the Jays to look forward to.
I'm looking forward to them all, man. Don't worry. I'm going to support you guys. All right? Leafs, go, Leafs, go.
Nico's gone.
Who would have thought that?
About time. Should have been the day after the trade, but he ended up getting fired not even 10 months after the worst trade of all time, maybe ever in any sport. I don't know, man. That trade initially, like, Reeves kind of had to be in that deal for it to be like considered a good trade.
Yeah.
How do you not get Reeves? How do you not like your first hint? They didn't shop around the deal because the fans would get mad. That's your first hint. You're doing something stupid.
Yeah.
Right? If you're scared of your own fans and that's the reason you're not doing it.
Well, I think people are using Nico as a scapegoat a little bit, right? Because people, like, you forget, like, when these trades happen, you think they don't go through ownership.
Yeah.
You think they're not going to ask the owner of the team, like, hey, listen, we're going to trade Luka for Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Are you going to green light this? They don't just do it and the owner's like, hey, what the hell did you do? Right? And now everyone's just like, well, I don't know what he did this or how he did it. So, like, the entire front, it was gone up and down through the front office to everybody, right? So is it a stupid trade? Hell yes. Should he have been fired for it? Sure. Right?
Yeah.
But the reason why he got fired now and not at the beginning of the season, because at the beginning of the season, hopes were high.
Exactly.
Right? People are saying Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, and Cooper Flagg, and Anthony Davis, right? The season starts, Kyrie's injured. AD's putting on weight. He's also not playing, right?
You seen those pictures?
They had a problem with Luka being fat, right? You see that?
They flip.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a Mavs culture
right?
thing.
Maybe it's a Southern cooking, right? Dallas cooking, whatever it is, right? Like you see Luka go to LA, he's all fit now, right? Anthony Davis comes here, he's got a big body on him. Or maybe he's taking the what do they call it? GLP-1s.
He's on the Olympic.
Right.
But this guy, I don't know, it's a bit unfair, I guess, because AD played 9 out of like the possible 40-something games.
Yeah, because Dallas could still turn it around, right? Like if Kyrie comes back, AD comes back healthy, Cooper Flag needs some veteran presence around him, right? Which Kyrie has, right? Kyrie can set him up, lobs and all that shit.
Yeah.
If that happens, and Clay's out there shooting, doing his thing, Clay has his own situation. Yeah. But if all of that happens, then Dallas could come back, right? It's just they're plagued with injuries, right? Yeah. That's why I was like, if you were gonna fire him, right, which they should have fired him, but it should have happened immediately.
It should have. The second he comes to the owner and tells him, "Hey, I got a great idea. Let's trade away your centerpiece."
Yeah.
Should be like, you're fired.
Or as soon as he did it, even if you greenlighted it, when you saw the backlash, you're like, you're fired, right? To do it this much into season when your team sucks, right? You're just like, oh, he was the problem. He's gone now.
Now you're appeasing the
That's not making your team any better.
Yeah, whatever. The NBA's got a new all-star game format. It's... I don't know
exactly?
We have a graphic, if you could pull it up. So these are going to be the rules. So you get like 3 teams. There's 2 USA teams and 1 world team. 4 games, kind of a round robin. The cool part about it was that they're not going to have restrictions on positions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't have to pick centers.
Yeah. So it's kind of
not going to make the all-star game.
Oh, I guess not. Yeah. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah. And I don't know. It could work. I like the format. It's damn sure better than whatever the hell they did last year.
So game 1 would be USA versus USA.
Yeah.
Game 2 would be world versus the winner of the USA.
Yeah.
Right. And then game 3 would be
the other USA team in the world.
Okay, and championship would be top 2 teams.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So potentially it could be USA versus USA.
Yeah, or it could be world versus USA.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a little different, man. They need to spice this up a little bit, right? I think what the key thing that they miss here, they try to like get some sort of pride from the players or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Like to play for something, and I think they're trying to be like play for USA or play for world, right? And show that you're the greatest or whatever. I don't know if that really works that much.
We recommended this idea last year. I think we were talking about how shitty the All-Star we're like, maybe they should do that. If they could somehow replicate that Olympic stretch, like that was crazy. And I think these international players care more about pride and stuff. And then they'll bring that out of the USA guys. I think that's the theory there.
But like the international players, like you saw that 4 Nations Cup, right? And that got everyone energized. Yeah. Right. In the NHL All-Star game.
And they probably saw that too.
That's what they're trying to replicate. Yeah. But NHL has strong presence in a lot of countries, right? Yeah. USA, Canada, Sweden, Russia, right? Like they have Finland, right? Like they have countries like that. If you did this country by country, right? Canada, USA, right? And then like every other country.
Team Canada's looking pretty good these days.
Team Canada's looking nice. Team Canada's looking nice, bro. SGA, I feel bad for saying that he's not the top 5, or what did I say? He was in top 3. I put Giannis ahead of him.
Oh, okay.
I put Giannis and Jokic ahead of him. He was 3.
Might want to change that. It feels like there's OKC and then there's the rest of the league.
That's what it feels like.
That's what it feels like.
And it feels like there's Wemby and then there's the rest of the league. Bro. That kid's on one. But Steph, bro.
Yeah,
Golden State's different. I'm loving watching Steph hit these threes again. Bro, the way he's playing,
pretty cool.
It feels like young Steph, right?
He just passed like Jordan for the most 40-point games after being 30 years old.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
There's always these random stats that nobody would have ever pulled together back in the day.
It's just like it's impressive. Like each part of it,
I guess something to talk about. Yeah.
Cool format.
Yeah.
Cam Skattebo, he was. Unfortunately, his season was cut short.
Who is this guy again?
He's the guy. He's the rookie running back on the New York Giants. And like maybe you've seen the clips of him. He has like these head nods. He's just kind of a silly. Like people fell in love with his whole personality and how he plays the game and stuff. Right. So he gets a season-ending injury. It's pretty unfortunate, right? It was gruesome. Like his ankle messed it all up. He had to get surgery. So he has a lot of off time, and he decided to start streaming. And
Makes
his
sense.
streams kind of went viral.
Yeah.
And he had a pretty cool question to his viewers, I guess.
Okay.
And we have a clip of it.
Do you like turn your head to eat a taco, or do you turn the taco?
This is Cam.
Like, are you dominant to the taco, or does the taco, like, do you turn your head for the taco?
Yeah, what?
It's about.
He's just like, it's about the dominance of the taco. So according to him, if you eat a taco straight on, you're dominating the taco.
Yeah, you're dominating the taco.
If you have to turn, the taco dominates.
Oh no, you got to check the taco.
So
I turned.
yeah, I have an answer because recently I was eating some tacos, and after watching this, I'm a head turner.
Are you? I'm trying to think.
It's cause you know why I do it. Probably
The stuff to fall out.
Yeah.
I think it's the same exact reason anybody would do it.
Yeah.
I think we all naturally do that.
Tacos dominant time.
Tacos dominate all of us.
I'm like thinking right now. I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah, why would you turn a taco this way? It all fall out.
Yeah, you're gonna turn it this way.
I think he's insinuating that he dominates his taco. So he eats some head on.
Imagine the thought.
Like head on.
Yeah.
You know, normal people get their food. You just start eating. He's like, I'm gonna dominate you. Right?
But that's who Cam was. That's what everyone loves. Like,
I guess you could eat it like that if you grip the close
Like
one
a
side
burger.
shut.
Yeah.
Right.
What if it's a hard taco? That's weird.
Then
It'll
it
just
cracks.
fall.
Yeah.
Hard taco, you have to go sideways. You don't
Well,
have
you
options.
don't
Soft
go
taco?
like this, right? Like you just tilt a little bit.
No,
Yeah.
you just go to the side.
I can't remember how I eat
Depends on how
tacos right now
stuffed
for the
the
life
taco
of
We'll
me.
eat tacos tomorrow.
I'll let you guys know next week.
But yeah, maybe he'll have a good streaming career. This is what he's up to.
Nah, he should be streaming, man. Everyone else streams, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even, honestly, man, I'm not on Twitch or anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know what these kids do. Or I guess I get the allure, but like, I just see a bunch of people sitting in front of their computers in a chat
All
going,
day.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
right? And I'm like, I get it, the authenticity and like people just tune in while you're playing games and shit. But like, there's zero structure. Like they just riff while they're just playing games.
You're just hanging out and just talking.
Friends come over.
Yeah. Which like I guess you can. Like if we started live streaming this, on like Twitch, they'd be like, "Who are these geezers with a set?" Like that's not how you're supposed to do this. It's supposed to be a screen right in front of your face, right?
Yeah, I mean everybody's doing it.
Yeah, even Justin Bieber is doing it.
Yeah, he started doing it too.
Oh,
People are really into that. 'Cause
His
he
are-
like, plays music. And
His are like full of performances
Yeah.
and stuff, right? So,
But yeah, see, that's like whenever these celebrities and stuff start taking over, like they started doing in the podcast
yeah,
space,
yeah,
just ruin it for the rest.
yeah. They're like, you normies
Yeah.
don't get market share.
Yeah, like it's all ours, and nobody's gonna watch you guys now, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember when I saw the Bieber stuff. Is it true that they were just showing like it was just a live cam of his house or a room or some shit, and then whenever he pops into there and starts doing shit, he does shit?
I haven't seen any of them.
I could be
I've
wrong.
only seen a few of his streams. Most of them were like just playing songs.
Oh, okay. Because I think he runs it 24/7. It's just running,
Oh, no
and it's
way.
just of the room. I could be wrong, but like it's of the room and people just chatting, and then eventually he pops in there and does something.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's all it takes, and he probably has so many thousands.
people.
of
There's probably people out there that watch his empty room. Honestly.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so have you guys heard of this new battle rapper from New Jersey? His name's what's his name? Sikh something.
Real Sikh.
Real Sikh.
Yeah.
You heard of him?
Yeah.
I seen that guy.
What's cool about him is that he like incorporates Sikh religion into his raps.
Yeah.
So that's what I found cool about it. But
Yeah.
we have a video.
What you think? You at home? Because you got more battles with this league? Bitch, Brampton, 30 minutes away. I can go to Yorkdale and recruit a bunch of Sikhs with me, walking through the mall with a rest in peace Sidhu T. I take rest in peace, Sidhu. Whoever fought with Sikh forfeited. Form George Foreman slick. 1-2 jab. Then the third set up the fourth and fifth. Hit his temple, then his midsection. Back and forth with it. Undertaker music. Get your bell rung, then the organs hit. I wanna hear. But you jot with the pen trash. All you have is rebuttals when you start, but the rest ass. They don't like your bars, only the bars that you said back. You freestyle, but I'm more known off of the head raps.
He got some bars.
He has some bars, man. Yeah.
It's cool though. Like he doesn't talk shit about like even Brampton, for instance.
Yeah.
Like when it was brought up.
Yeah.
Is he from Brampton?
No, he's from New Jersey.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he just brought it up because it's popular.
I think someone said something about it. So he's like representing.
He was performing in Canada.
Yeah, he's doing a Canada tour. So he was like doing like Toronto and like I think he's in Ottawa and stuff. I think he's even going to Vancouver and stuff.
Damn,
Yeah.
tours? What does he do? Just rap?
Battle rap.
He's
Battle
battle rap,
rapping.
but he also drops albums. Like he
Yeah.
has like actual music and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool, but like for a couple of reasons, right? One is like you have like battle rap is like there's not really any representation with sings in battle rap, right?
Definitely.
No, none.
And like everyone
Well,
knows.
rappers in general. Think about it.
Yeah, it's not really like there's the people who are into battle rap
Yeah.
know that genre, right?
Yeah.
For like understand like Loaded Lux and Murda Mook, right? And then like even like Cassidy or Papoose, right? Like on the little bit of the mainstream side, right? But for most of us, battle rap was like 106 in Park, Jin freestyle on Fridays.
No, it was like Rhapsody.
Jin was going
Rhapsody.
in.
Yeah,
You guys remember that Jin guy?
Yeah.
He won for like 2 years.
Yeah, Freestyle Fridays. Freestyle Fridays was fire.
That's so good.
What were the hosts? AJ and Free.
Even like the ciphers, they used to have like
the BET
BET
ciphers.
awards. Yeah, those were so good.
Yeah, but yeah, seeing somebody who can actually spit bars, it's kind of cool, right? Like I do.
I've seen a lot of this guy's stuff actually in the past.
Yeah.
He's got real bars.
Yeah, and then like it's not like he's just like a battle rapper. He kind of like raps also. Like some of his tracks are starting to like gain a little bit of momentum and stuff like that, right? Which like for me personally, like I know these kids these days like Punjabi music with the hip hop beats, and like a lot of the people on the West Coast, even here, right? Like they grow up listening to this hip hop Punjabi music, which is fine, great, right? Like I love it.
Yeah.
But I grew up on hip hop culture.
Yeah.
Right? Like I kind of grew up listening to like Jay-Z, listening to Pac and Big and Eazy-E, NWA, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, right? All of that, right? Like, so to me, like we did have Bhangra music, right? But most of it was like, London Patola, right?
Yeah.
It's like hall party or like, Malkeet Singh, like, birthdays and shit. Like people would play these tracks, right? Like it wasn't really like tracks he would jam to, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it's kind of cool to see a Singh specifically be like a, pretty good in rapping.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of cool.
And embrace it, right? And uplift the culture and his religion, right? He's not just like ashamed of it or acting like it's not part of him.
Like who's that other Mississauga kid? He's got some flow too. He's a Punjabi too.
Oh, Paisley.
Yeah, AR Paisley. Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say Nav.
I mean, Nav was like one of the first mainstream brown people to make it, right? Just off of rap.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Am I missing anyone? I don't think so,
I don't
right?
think so.
Yeah, but as of late, this Paisley kid's been making noise, right? He won the Junos. Like, I don't watch the Junos or whatever, right? But like, I've seen some of his stuff on Instagram. I was like, yo, he's pretty nice, right? But
I've
like,
seen his clips.
it doesn't seem like he's not like a battle rapper.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It seems like he's got some flow to him.
Yeah.
But I was like thinking, like, imagine like if you had that guy on a hook, this guy jumps on a track. If these guys are both getting a little bit of steam and stuff, right? You get some bars from this guy. This guy's like Immortal Technique meets Busta Rhymes meets.
It's more like that. Yeah.
Yeah, right. That kind of vibe,
Very,
right?
like,
And
even like aggressive. Like,
yeah, which I don't hate, right? And then I even like I listened to some of his tracks because he started going viral here. I was like, yo, some of them kind of hit, right? Like I like them, right? So I was like, yo, it's good, man. It's good to see them moving in that direction. Like it definitely makes me proud, right? Like because I'm like have somebody who's,
representation of
without like you can easily go into the Punjabi music space, right? And then like they'll get you some clout and then you can grow that way. But just to see on hip hop alone, just with your bars and your music, you make it. It's cool, man.
And coming up and getting notoriety through battle raps probably really hard.
And it's hard, man. Like even content creating is hard. Creating music and beats and doing this shit and Instagram reels and every single day posting them. It's not easy, man. It's a grind.
It's a lot of
when
work.
you don't look like the cookie cutter rapper.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely cool.
So speaking of representation, I have this video of a back and forth between some people. Let's just watch it first.
These people who don't even have a place to sit at home and eat food, they eat food like this in the plaza and they think everybody is watching them.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
Stupid.
The irony in one video.
Yeah, right?
Like, go back to your country. No, you go.
Like, let's go together because we both came at the same time.
Yo, but real talk, like what happened there? The conservative algorithm or the rhetoric got these guys so gassed. They're like, yo, we're gonna go in a Mustang or something, a drop top or whatever it was. He's like, yo, we're gonna roll up on some people in a random plaza.
What was that, like PR versus non-PR?
But the funny thing was, the guy who's sitting on the car, he goes, go learn some English, right? And his English is better than the guy who's talking shit.
Their accent was like identical.
Right?
The guy has no response. Swears that in Punjabi.
Yeah, he just resorts to teddy bears. In the most unaggressive way possible. I don't know, man. Also, it's not illegal to eat outside.
Yeah.
Right? Like, unless you're like littering and shit, like cool, right? But like they were just kind of sitting there.
I mean, everyone parking lot pimped at one time or another.
Everyone. Yeah, a little bit, right? Like when you're younger, you do that shit a little bit, but like if they're not doing anything wrong, there's nothing. I don't see anything that wrong with
that
it.
Irony's insane, though.
It's insane, man.
Part that's funny.
It's insane. It's insane.
That's how much this hatred is spreading. You got them hating each other.
He's like, yo, I gotta go do something about this.
It's like his cousin.
I got here 2 years before you.
Oh man. Oh man. That's when you know immigration's a problem and they need to curb it a little bit. You got not just like second, third generation immigrants, you got new immigrants hating on new immigrants. People that came 4 months ago hating on the people that came now. It's wild.
Okay, let's move on to the next story. So Shay Mitchell, she's known for playing her Pretty Little Liars. She has Bay's Luggage. She's like an entrepreneur. She just launched a skincare line for kids age 3 and older. It's called Rinny.
Skincare?
Yeah, skincare for kids. And it was inspired by her daughters because they wanted to copy her when she was doing her self-care. They say the line is gentle and safe, and the products are made in Korea with clean ingredients, and it's made to, quote, fill a gap in the children's skincare space. So when they first launched it, they came out with these masks. And then these masks as well, they're hydrogel sun masks to use like after sun exposure. And the other ones are supposed to be like kid friendly because they have animal faces. But as you can imagine, this line has received major backlash and criticism online. A lot of people saying it's unnecessary for kids to have sheet masks. It's promoting beauty standards too early.
Yeah.
Even some dermatologists are like weighing in and saying that even gentle skincare isn't risk-free, and because children's skin is thinner and more delicate, it's prone to like irritation. So like, what do you guys think?
I hate this so much. I hate everything about it. It's such a celeb cash grab type of thing. And she does really well. She has a really great like luggage line. And she did really good on her show, and like she's making money. It's so stupid to me. It's just what you were saying about like the skin, like their skin's so sensitive. All babies are born with eczema. Well, for the most part. And you're gonna put like skincare, like so like the way I see it, like so Instagram and social media has already made people so like, remember we were talking about makeup before and like makeup for like teenagers. Now they're gonna bring it down to toddler level.
That age was kind of shocking.
We talked about it before. What was the beauty products that they were, the Sephora Kids thing where they were making them for kids under 12.
So I guess that's like a defense of it, like because kids go to Sephora and they use products for adults. So at least this way they have like their own line.
Yeah, face wash after.
I think it's a little crazy because it's like outside of like the dermatologists and stuff, like I don't know that much about that. I haven't looked at it. But like to me,
well, think about our own daughter.
That's what I was gonna say.
How sensitive it is.
Well, sensitive skin for sure, right? But then there's also like she wants to copy everything we do all the time.
For sure.
Right? But like, should we just start making her cook as a toddler? Right? Like, where do you draw a line? Right? Like, they can mimic certain things, right? But do you want them to be pretend adults? Right? Like, why?
Or have body dysmorphia.
At 3, right? They're gonna be doing this shit their whole lives.
This is so annoying.
And isn't there a trend where they're trying to reverse how much makeup and stuff people wear? Like, isn't there a little bit of that going on in social media? Or no? I think
with age, sometimes it happens because it's like you have so much going on, you don't have time to do like a 10 scare 10 skincare line, like a 10 step. But everybody's a little bit different. Like, I don't.
As a dude, like, I don't know how other guys are out there. Me, right? Like, I used to care more about like when I used to get fades and line up my beard and do all this shit. Like when I was younger. Now I don't really give a shit.
But you're also using like 3-in-1.
But that's the point. Like, I don't really care. Like, I guess. Like, to me, I think it's like you have a little kid, right? And you're gonna ingrain it in their mind that they need this stuff when they're this small, right?
Yeah.
And now all their friends are using it and everyone around them is using it, right? And you're going into this direction. It's not a good place to be.
Like, after hearing you, I agree with you. Like, initially, when I looked at it, it looks like a game, kind of. If it's just that, but there's actual like
stuff in it.
Yeah. Right? It's on top of that, what image are you showing them? What are you already
pretend? That's a very normal thing. Like our daughter does it too. Like she'll pretend to wear makeup if I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
But you pretend then. Pretend put fake makeup on her. I would never go buy her real kid makeup.
Exactly.
You know how difficult it is to be a parent in 2025? Like, this has nothing to do with like the makeup line, but I was listening to Tim Tebow talk about I don't know if you saw that podcast where he was talking about where he was talking about how he, the
trafficking.
Yeah. He was talking about the trafficking and he was saying that, how hard it is to be a parent, where he was talking to a cop that was telling him like giving your kid a phone at like 12 is like taking your kid to a park with 1,000 pedophiles around him and just being like, just chill there. Right. And he's like, they're in every single game, whether it's Roblox or whatever, they'll try to message your kid, do all of this shit. Right. And then he was even talking about this one perp, right? Some guy that got arrested. They were asking him like, how did you pick the kid? Right? How'd you pick the kid?
Yeah.
And he was like, was it the skin color? Was it the eyes? Was it the height? Was it the age? Like, what made you decide how to pick the kid? And the guy kept going, no. It's none of that. And then he goes, I just sat there and I watch and I keep watching and I pick the happiest kid.
So messed up.
Yeah.
Just to like crush
just to crush him.
That's what he was attracted
to. And then like this guy goes on to talk about how like the youngest kid that they've ever seen this happen to is 25 days old. And then they're talking about, okay, I don't want to get too dark, but like if you guys want to go support,
the end of that podcast got really dark.
If you guys want to actually go support, right? He has a Tim Tebow Foundation or something. You can Google it, go support it. But I think he's trying to bring up some bill in the U.S., right, where he's bringing some sort of awareness to this. It's a good cause, man.
He's a really cool guy too. Like listening to him, he's like really religious, like really like.
He had compassion for Aaron Hernandez.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, he was friends with him.
Yeah, he was friends with him, but it almost brought him to tears, right?
Yeah.
Like he sees, even though like you can't excuse all the shit that Aaron
Which
Hernandez
he said.
has done. Yeah.
After he passed, his brain, they x-rayed it.
Yeah.
And they were like, it was one of the worst, the worst case of CTE they ever seen.
Well, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. Nothing to do with makeup, though. It's a little sidetrack there.
Let's move on to the question segment. So in Canada or in Toronto, we've already had our first snowfall in November. So even though it's technically not winter yet, it's been feeling like winter. So I thought we could do some what would you rather give up? Canadian winter edition. So these are just like things that help us through the winter, but you have to choose which one you would rather have.
Okay.
So would you rather give up heated car seats or a remote car starter?
Heated car seats.
Really?
Yeah.
Over the starter?
I don't really love heated car seats.
The remote car starter is so clutch.
It is really cool.
It's almost a necessity.
Yeah.
Like if you live in Vancouver, you guys aren't going to get it because you guys don't get snow.
No.
No, yeah.
They're barely. They don't need it that much.
Start crashing anyway. It's like this much snow on the ground.
But here, a remote car starter, it's crucial, man.
Yeah.
Warms up that car.
I would give the car seat.
Yeah.
You guys?
I would keep the heated seats. I love them.
I knew you were going to say that. The starter.
So you'd go outside and start the car yourself?
You know, the thing is, like, I park in the garage.
So this is even,
like,
it doesn't even apply to you.
Seats really make a difference when
I used to even at work do it. Like from my window, I turn on the car.
It's pretty clutch.
Yeah.
Did you answer, Andy?
I think I'd go with that, the starter. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather give up winter jackets or give up indoor heating? Yeah.
Winter jacket.
Winter jacket.
Yeah, winter
You have no
jacket.
choice, but you
Have
need
you-
a winter jacket.
Bro,
Don't you take it off before you start driving? Well, I always take it off.
I can't drive with it.
no, I can't drive with it. It annoys the shit.
Yeah,
I'll start sweating.
Yeah.
You know how I am.
Yeah.
It's
I
annoying,
run
but it's
hard,
so
man.
necessary.
If you're walking outside.
Yeah.
Even then, if I'm outside, it's fine. The second I get indoors, I hate wearing jackets and all this puffy shit.
I
Like,
don't know about you guys. As I'm getting older, like I get cold, man. I get so cold.
bro.
That's normal.
Like you know, I already broke out the winter jacket. I'm wearing it.
Yeah, it's winter.
It's not winter yet.
You want to hear the dumbest guy logic ever?
Yeah.
Right? I was going to work the other day. She's like, why don't you put on your thick jacket? Right? And
Yeah.
I'm just like,
So stupid.
I'm like, because it's not that cold yet. Right? And if I put it on now, what am I going to do when it actually gets really cold? There's nothing else left.
There's no other
I'm already
jacket.
wearing a hoodie.
He left without his
I
jacket.
left without it on. That was
Oh
my
my God.
logic. And when I got home, I was like, you're right.
You layer up, right? That's the next step.
Right? But I will say, whenever I've seen the heat cut off inside,
Mhm.
like within like 2-3 hours, your house
Oh,
freezes.
yeah.
No,
It's
you need
crazy.
that here, man.
You can at least substitute like a winter jacket, like wear warm clothing or.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
that's true.
But indoor heating, like I don't know, we couldn't survive. Okay,
100%.
would you rather give up hot showers all winter long or give up sleeping with a blanket all winter long?
Oh, damn.
Wait, if you got the heat,
Hold on.
You're
You have
warm.
the heat all the time. Do you still sleep with a blanket?
nah,
You do,
yeah, I
right?
do, I do.
But I don't know how much you love to.
Sometimes you don't sleep with a blanket.
That's just because I'm stupid. Forget, right?
No,
Or
you
like,
kind of need
but
cold
Hot
showers.
shower?
Cold shower.
I could get rid of hot showers because you know
Really?
what?
Sometimes when I'm cold, like even if it's like twice,
I
a day,
know
I'll just go
you
take a
love
shower.
hot showers. You take burning hot
Yeah,
showers.
yeah.
I don't know how you
To
do
warm me up.
it. Okay.
No, I wouldn't give that up.
To me, cold showers are better for your skin and hair.
It is, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
But in the
you can do
winter,
this.
Right?
hard.
I think if you just get used to it,
Yeah.
take like a week.
Because isn't it supposed to be?
And you got the heating, right? Indeed.
Yeah.
Isn't it take a week? Isn't it supposed to be like cold showers when they hit you? The water hits you. Your heart gets running more. You warm up or whatever.
Yeah.
Some of that
Supposed to
guy
be good
logic.
for you.
So hard to get out.
I'm keeping my blanket, man. Screw the showers.
Yeah, screw showers.
Would you rather give up warm socks or warm gloves?
The hell are warm socks? Just regular socks?
Warm.
Yeah, I don't really do it
Like
with
thick
gloves.
socks or something.
Yeah, like thick socks.
I don't wear. I wear the same socks that I
wear the same
all
socks.
year.
I started wearing thick socks.
I like
I get
that.
cold, man.
You started wearing thick socks.
I started wearing everything. So many layers. So I get so cold. I get so
We get
cold.
it. We get it. You
Then my
get cold.
bones start hurting.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that does happen, man. When you're wearing,
I wish I was joking.
bro, when you're not layered up and that wind just passes through, it's cold, bro. And I'm the same. While I'm complaining, I'm also the same guy that'll take out garbage with his shorts on,
Yeah.
and I'll be just.
You'll shovel the snow with shorts
I
on.
used to be
shoveling-
that guy. I can't
I
do
was
it.
still doing because
You
like
did
it's.
it last time.
I can't explain it to her. If my
Yo, how
legs are
about that
cold,
s-
it's fine.
How about that snowstorm? That wasn't even a warning snowstorm. That was a full out snowstorm.
Yeah, it just came out of
What's
nowhere
up with
and
it?
then it
Like
left.
15 centimeters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was-
We went and bought a shovel.
I got one of those electric shovels.
Electric
It's
shovel.
already gone.
Yeah,
Just rained
but
out.
yeah.
Okay, last one. Would you rather give up winter tires for your car or waterproof winter boots?
Oh damn!
I don't even have winter tires on my car. Fall season.
I think winter tires are pretty clutch.
So are winter boots though, depending on how much you walk
Depends on how much you walk. I don't
And how
walk
much you
that
drive.
and how much you drive.
I think the amount that I drive versus walk, I would go tires.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I
Here's
think I agree.
here's the logic for me, right? You get some wet socks, or your car skids and you get in an accident.
Yeah, rather have the tires.
Yeah.
So you gotta go with the tires.
Yeah.
The winter tires are clutch when you see like other people spinning out and stuff. You're like,
Yeah.
It gives you confidence.
Yeah.
I love the winter tires. Like the last snowfall, I haven't changed mine yet. I was scared to drive.
They're way different than like people think all-wheel drive 4x4 will save you. It doesn't. That just helps you if you're
Winter
stuck.
tires are so.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, when you're driving or gliding along,
Yeah.
I'm like losing it.
I used to never get them either. I started getting them because of you.
Yeah,
They're pretty clutch.
they are pretty clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next question. Do you guys want to guess Canada's highest paid athletes for 2025? So based on their salary this year.
They're
And
Canadian?
they're Canadian.
Okay, they're Canadian.
Highest paid Canadian athletes.
All
SGA.
sports?
They're all sports, yeah.
Every
SGA.
sport.
One.
Yeah, SG is number one.
Yeah, he has to be.
I don't know any others.
I don't know. I wasn't joking.
No. All the basketball players. Jamal
Okay.
Murray?
Yeah, he's number 2.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so they all are basketball.
They are all basketball?
I was gonna say, is there a tennis player?
Except one.
I'm like, if they're not ball players, then
That's the next ball player. Yeah, but there's one guy before him, number 3,
Who's the other?
not a basketball player.
Lou Dort?
No, she said who's not.
Oh, not a basketball. McDavid.
Oh, Connor
But
McDavid.
he is number 7,
Yeah.
but he's not in the top 5.
Who's the big one? Who got big contracts? Who the hell? Mitch? Is Mitch one of them? Marner?
No, I can give you a hint.
What sport?
He plays baseball.
Oh.
Freddie Freeman?
Freeman.
No, I feel like you guys don't even know this guy's Canadian. Vladdy?
Oh, he counts? He's Canadian. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he lived in I wasn't even
Yeah,
thinking
we're not
that.
thinking that.
Why?
Yeah,
Because
Vladdy,
he lived in Dominican.
Yeah.
Most
But
of his
Canadian
life.
citizenship.
I totally forgot that. Yeah. That was kind of a curveball.
Yeah.
Get
But
it?
we should have
Baseball
got that.
reference.
I love you, curveball. You should be a pitcher.
Vladdy, we got him all?
More basketball player.
One
Fifth
more.
one.
He said Lou Dort, no?
I did.
Dylan Brooks.
No.
Damn.
You're so
He
confident.
actually plays for the Toronto Raptors.
What the?
Jakob
Oh,
Pertl?
Barrett.
Yes.
Oh, Barrett.
Yes. He's number 5.
Who'd you say?
Jakob Pertl.
I was thinking
Well,
one hockey
basketball
player.
players
would
get
make
the
it.
bag.
Yeah. It makes so much
Look at that. Barrett makes more money than Connor McDavid. Put that together.
Brutal.
Uh-huh.
Sorry ass team. Should have came to the league.
Bro, did you see him when they had the Jays game on the Jumbotron?
He's like, what the hell is
Yeah.
this? Yeah.
Which I kind of get, but bro, Crosby was like, I'm here rooting for the Jays. He's sitting on the bench watching it.
He's done his career.
Yeah. Whatever, man. Yeah, well, that's it. All right. Yeah, as always, what do? We always say you should always do your own research no matter what anyone else says, because a lot of people talk a lot of shit. And also, thank you for hanging on with us this long. It has been a year. We've gotten around 700 subs. We've gotten around 700 followers. We're going to try to double, triple this, so share this with your family and friends if you guys make it to the end of the episode, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Take care, everybody.